How you doing, beautiful? Hey, beautiful, give me a smile.
No,
Hey, why not, pretty?
no,
Come on,
thanks.
pretty girl.
I said no, thanks.
Yeah, what's good, you muggin?
Hey, boss, how are ya?
How you doing, beautiful?
Oh, cheers, buddy. Hey, who's the developer on this building? How much did this go for? A couple mil. Oh, it's gorgeous. How many stories? Good for you guys. You must be sweating, eh? Yeah. No, it's a tough job. Hey, it's a good investment. No, thanks for saying hi, and I'll see you around the neighborhood.
Welcome to The Wall. In today's video, we'll look at the complaints of several strong and independent women about how men are no longer providers. We'll also see how a man went to help his ex-wife, who took everything from him in the divorce, and later on, the storm in Florida, where she and her new boyfriend mock him, saying, "This is what you're supposed to do. Brother, believe me, this is one of those things you have to see to believe how low some men can sink." We want you to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. We're aiming for 150,000 subscribers before the end of the year. Share your experiences and advice in the comments. That's what makes this community grow. Turn on notifications so you don't miss any videos. Let's get started.
Oh, hey, fun fact. Delusion is one hell of a drug. Let's see why.
Men don't care about your personality. They don't care about your dreams, your goals, what you want to achieve in life, your likes, your dislikes. Men do not care about you as a person. They care about what you can offer them. They care about if there's something in it for them. That's why men usually don't do things unless they're going to get something out of it.
Oh, okay. So, men don't care about our personalities. They don't care about anything unless it really just benefits them. But women are out here saying, I don't want to deal with a man that's not a provider. I don't want to deal with a man that basically cowers down to everything that I want, everything that I say that needs to be done. Yeah, I mean, the list goes on and on. But if all that is true, Miss, I want to look like a Kardashian, so I got my whole face done. Just like a lot of these other women out here, they all look the same. But if all that is true, ma'am, then what about this?
Let's do the math.
Now you said the first one was
Because men got confused.
nails.
Yep.
Nails, that's 250.
Yep. 250 to 275.
I take the low end, 250. And the hair is what, 4?
Hair. We're taking the low end.
Yeah, say low end.
Let's say 700 for the wig.
Okay.
500 for the wig. It depends.
Let's do 5.
500 for the wig.
Okay.
$300 for the install.
What? That's different?
Yes. That does not come with the wig.
Okay.
These hairstylists want their money for the install. What else is a part of self-care day? Oh, beauty supplies. That's a store run by itself that costs about at least $300 for beauty supplies. When you go to the beauty supply store, every woman spends in between $200 to $300 at the beauty store. Everything's high.
Taking the low end, going to 200. Okay. I'm just getting up there. What else?
Restock.
Restock what?
Restock. Women go and do restocks on their self-care days. Restock whatever you need. Deodorant, perfumes.
So that's what, like $50?
No. Deodorants, perfumes, feminine care, all that stuff. That's gonna run you about $200.
Wait, so we'll flirt with you at the grocery store, but not offer to pay for your groceries? Get the fuck out of my face! I beg your fucking pardon.
Yeah, like I said, delusion is one hell of a drug. It's just funny to me how a lot of these women talk out of both sides of their mouth. Which one is it? Do men not want you for who you are? Or do you not want men for who they are? Because clearly, the evidence shows a lot of women, especially on social media, you guys just want a man's wallet. That's all you want. And you don't even want a nice guy. Nice guy's too boring for you. Yeah, that's pathetic. But welcome to 2024.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
It's situations like this that make it clear who truly brings value to a relationship. A man with money and success is expected to bring tangible things to the table, while many of these women market themselves as the prize, claiming they create the home while you're the provider. But in reality, they don't want to build anything with you. They want a father figure to take care of them. Imagine having to cover the expenses of a woman like that month after month, just so she can manage to look halfway decent. It would be financial ruin, all while she acts as if it's her divine right for you to pay for everything, even her grocery shopping, simply for existing. And of course, they'll tell you they're strong and independent, yet all they really want is for you to support them. Because when a woman complains that a man doesn't support her, she's not talking about the support she can offer you, which has no tangible value. What she truly wants is your money. She doesn't care if you're dry, boring, or even mute. As long as the money is flowing, she's happy. And the best part? They have the audacity to call you dusty if you don't meet their demands. You just can't make this stuff up.
This is what you call a stand-up man. His ex-wife took everything from him, and he still went and helped her, even though she got a new man. That's what I call real. But how do y'all feel? After y'all ain't even together, he still came and got your car out.
Oh my God, like that's what he's supposed to do.
But y'all ain't even together though, and he
But
still
that's what he's
helped you.
supposed to do.
That's what he supposed to do.
Yes.
J baby,
What's up, man?
you done came and saved the car, man, and she ain't even with you no more.
Oh, that's all right, man.
You a good guy, man.
And we all here together, man.
She got a whole new man. You still helped out, man. That's a good guy right there. That's what you call a good ex right there, man.
Yep.
Really came and helped her out, man. She took all your stuff.
Hey,
Left the football player, man. That man played for the Falcons and the Chiefs. And she came and saved you, man. I mean, you came to save her. That's a good dude, man. Got your homeboys with you and stuff, man.
Yeah, we all right. Where to be at?
That's a good guy, man. That's a good guy right there. Passion, you gonna thank him?
No.
Oh, shit, she said no. Whoa. Well, damn.
It's funny because it's true.
We have the classic nice guy mentality. He thinks that by proving he's an alpha male, by helping his ex-wife, she'll magically see his worth and come running back to him. But no, brothers, this mindset is the direct collateral damage of Disney and its fairy tales. This man not only lost everything in the divorce, but also missed the chance to teach her a lesson she'd never forget. If this man had understood that the opposite of love isn't hate but indifference, he would have done the right thing by saying, "Sorry, you're not my problem anymore." His ex has a new husband who didn't even bother to get wet helping her, and if this guy had stood his ground, she would have realized how incompetent her new partner is. But no, there he goes, doing the work while she and her new man mock him. You see how she told him, "This is what you're supposed to do." And as a consolation prize, this simp goes home exhausted while the new boyfriend probably enjoys a night of intimacy with her. Brother, if a woman leaves you, learn to take away her wife privileges. Once she's not with you, she's not your damn problem anymore. That's why they never learn. Because there's always a man ready to help them. She takes everything from you in the divorce, has a new husband, and you, like a simp, go and save her. The lack of strong men is exactly what has turned so many into a joke in women's eyes. Learn to respect yourself and let them face the consequences of their decisions.
Tinder date from Little Hell Storytime. He literally sent me abusive messages calling me crazy, saying that I used him and that I was basically nuts for no reason. So I'm 18 on Tinder. Matched with a guy, we're getting along pretty well. He lives really close, so I'm like, why not? Let's catch up. First date was like average, nothing that weird. Although he kept winking at me, being like, haha. And I'd be like, what? And he did it like 5 times. And I was like, hey, can you stop winking at me? I don't know why. Like, it just makes me feel uncomfortable. And then he's like, yeah, sure. I'm like, all right, whatever. Also, important part of the story, he told me that he was a virgin on our first date. And I said I didn't care, obviously, because why would I care? Anyway, second date, this is where it gets bad. We go bowling. A girl that I know, we're not really friends, we're more like mutual friends. She sees me at bowling and she's like, oh my God, hey, like I'm here with my boyfriend, I'll introduce you to him. She brings over her boyfriend and I'm like, hey, nice to meet you, whatever. So the guy that I'm going on a date with, let's call him Bob. So Bob and I are walking out of bowling and he's not speaking to me. And I'm like, Bob, what's wrong? And he's like, don't worry about it, don't worry about it. I kept saying, don't worry about it. And I was like, just tell me. And he was like, well, you could have like introduced me. I've known you for 2 days. I'm not introducing you to my friends or someone that is not even my friend. Honestly, if he said it in a nicer way, I would have just said sorry, but... Anyway, so we're driving home, and he's like, Annalise, I have to tell you something. I've lied to you. And I'm like, what have you already lied to me about? I've known you for 2 days. So he pulls over the car dramatically, and he's like, obviously, I'm not a virgin. And I was like, what? He's like, yeah, I'm so embarrassed. Like, I went clubbing, and I lost my virginity to this, like, 30-year-old. I'm so embarrassed, so embarrassed. So I was like, okay, that's kind of odd that you lied about that. But anyway, so he's driving me home, and he sees a group of people he used to be friends with. So he's like, oh my God, I can't believe they didn't invite me. So he parks in front of them and is just spying on them, staring at them whilst I'm in the car. So I'm just sitting in the car like, what is happening right now? Whilst we're in the car.
No! God, please, no! 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 No!
I have to be honest, brothers. Bob has absolutely no game. First off, he shows clear signs of being possessive, both with her and with others, and second, his approach is a complete disaster. In the early stages of dating, the key is to listen more and talk less. Your job is to get the woman talking, make her feel heard and comfortable, while subtly steering the situation. Remember, relationships move in the man's direction, but at the woman's pace. You choose the place, create an environment that fosters connection, but respect her tempo. Now, demanding to be introduced as something more when you've only known each other for 2 days is completely tone-deaf. She's right to think that makes no sense. And let's not even get started on bringing up virginity like it's a state secret. It only highlights insecurity. Nobody asked for that information, and mentioning it doesn't do you any favors. If your goal is to build attraction, this just shows you've never had intimacy or experience handling social situations. Brother, learn to play with confidence and leave the insecurities at home.
Oh, hell no!
I just wanted to make it very clear with him, like, hey, just letting you know, I'm not interested. I just got out of a relationship. I just got cheated on. You know, just not looking for anything at the moment. So I thought it was very clear that I didn't want to speak to him again. Anyway, drives me home, and he's like, I need to ask you something. And I'm like, what do you need to ask me? He's like, don't worry about it, don't worry about it. I'm like, just tell me, like, just tell me. I hate beating around the bush. And he was like, when would you be ready to, like, do stuff with me? What? So I was like, I don't know, like, maybe tomorrow, maybe never. I meant never. I get home, I'm barely messaging him because I'm weirded out, confused. He's just kind of rude and odd. I'm still replying here and there just to be nice. Eventually he sends me a paragraph, like this bloody big, saying that every time he goes on dates with girls, he gets used, that he's such a nice guy, he doesn't know why this happens to him, that I've used him for nights out. Also, I'm pretty sure I paid for the second date, so it was like 50-50 paying for dates. So I didn't use him for anything. And he said that I used him for nights out. And I was like, why would I use you for nights out when I can have nights out with my friends? And then he was like, why would you even go on a date with me if you don't want a relationship? And I was like, look, I didn't know what I was looking for. I just wanted to go on a date, meet a new person. It made me realize, you know, like, I'm still in love with my ex, okay? I'm still in love with him. We'd only been broken up for like 3 months, so like, kind of valid. And then he was like, you're crazy. Like, I can't believe you've said that. Like, what you're saying is nuts. And I'm like, what do you mean? Like, I just said in the nicest way possible, hey, I'm not interested. Best of luck. I still have feelings for my ex. Sorry. He proceeds for the next, this was in 2019. He proceeds for the next 3 years to message me. Like, every 6 months, he would message me like, hey, how are you? Or like message me on Instagram and be like, oh my God, hi. And then he would delete the message when I wouldn't reply. Like, sir, it makes sense why this happens to you when you lie about random stuff on first dates. Say that I'm using you for dates when I paid for half the dates. Like, what? If you want more story times and you got through this whole video, feel free to follow me. I have plenty of juicy story times. Also, if my mum is watching this, I'm so sorry. This happened like 5 years ago. And I didn't tell you that I was going on this date because I knew you wouldn't let me go. Love you, Mum.
Stop it. Get some help.
I don't know if the story is true, but I can't criticize it too much because the guy clearly has major red flags. She says she's still interested in her ex, but it's obvious she went out with him as a distraction. If this guy had even a little bit of game, like a Chad, he might have had a chance, because she wasn't completely closed off to the idea. Women, when they end a relationship, often look for intimacy or a distraction to move on. The problem is that this guy has no conversation skills. Brothers, learning how to ask open-ended questions is crucial. Something as simple as, "What was the most interesting thing about your week?" can spark a conversation. If she gives you an answer, keep building from there. For guys with limited social skills, here's a tip. Record yourself on video while talking. This will help you become more aware of your tone of voice, body language, and how you express yourself. Consistent practice improves your confidence, and a good communicator always has better luck in life, whether in relationships or business. Lastly, if a woman rejects you, don't waste your time sending long messages to guilt trip her. Walk away with dignity and move on. Spending years chasing someone who already rejected you isn't perseverance, it's pathetic. Use that time to improve yourself, figure out what went wrong, and be ready for your next opportunity. Brothers, what do you think of this situation? What would you have done differently?
I might be in a healthy relationship now, but let me tell you about the most toxic situationship I ever had. Let's call this guy Nick. Nick was a waiter at a restaurant that I was going to with my mom one day. Y'all, when he came to my table, I was like, Lord, this man was so cute. And his name started with an N, and my name started with an N. You couldn't tell me that wasn't going to be my soulmate. And it was very clear that me and Nick definitely found each other attractive. The way we was looking at each other was given like, your girl was so head over heels for this guy. I put my cell phone number on the back of the bill so he could text me. Worst decision I ever made. This man ends up texting me maybe a week later, and I'm so hyped. He texted me while I'm at work, and I was losing it because I'm like, oh my gosh, the boy of my dreams just texted me. Granted, red flag, this man took a week later. He talked about how he finds me super beautiful, but he has a girlfriend. Red flag number 2, if you have a girlfriend, why are you texting me? To take it a step further, this man was like, I do think you're beautiful, but I have a girlfriend, but here's my social media. Why would he give me his social media? Don't ask me. I was already heartbroken that he had a girlfriend, but I wanted to see more about this guy. I wanted to see more about who he was. I definitely was respecting the fact that he was in a relationship, but I wanted to see more of who this guy was. It was then on his Instagram that I saw this woman wasn't just his girlfriend. It was his baby mama. She had just had his baby at the time. Y'all gonna have to come back for part 2 because it only gets messier.
To wrap up the story, she left him after going out with him. This makes it clear that women are the real hunters. They make the path easier for the man they're more attracted to. Like I always say, genuine interest is non-negotiable. The greater a woman's interest in you, the bigger the discount she'll give. This proves my point. She had just ended a relationship and wanted a distraction. She didn't care, no matter how offended she pretended to be, that he might have been in a relationship. She just wanted a distraction. That's why it's crucial to improve your social skills. It opens doors for you. We've reached the end of the video, but before we go, the questions are for you. What do you think about the man who went to help his ex-wife? What advice would you give to this man? If you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. Your support means the world to us and motivates us to create more content. Stay tuned for the next exciting video from The Wall.